Hey y'all, it's take two. I appreciate those of you that have been patient with me as I tried to do my first live this morning, but we made it. We are here. I am super excited to see you, super excited to kick off the first weekly live readings, hopefully the first of many. If you guys like this, please let me know by liking it, commenting. Let me know what you like. It's how I know what you'd like on the channel. All right, so this is how we're going to do this. We are going to go through every single sign, and I am going to do a 3-card reading looking at the focus of the week, how things are looking when it comes to money and work, and how things are looking when it comes to love and relationships, emotional life. So we're going to start with Aries and work our way to Pisces. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Whoa, Spirit's ready. They're dropping cards. Okay. All right. All right. Aries. Aries, for the next week, what do Aries want to look out for, Spirit? What do they want to be aware of as an overall focus and energy in their life? And when it comes to money, finances, work, career, business, what do Aries need to know this week for their highest good, to achieve their highest good? And one more. I want to look at love and relationships for Aries. Relationships being romantic, yes, but all kinds. Oh, yay, I see some of y'all there. Just so you know, I don't have the chat on because I want to make sure that I stay focused on the reading, but I will be looking at all your comments and responding afterward. Okay, Aries. Love and relationships for Aries. Okay. Woo! Okay. I was thinking I wasn't going to do bonus cards, but Spirit wants one, and who am I to say no? Okay. Okay. Aries. Overall focus and energy for the next week, 2 of Swords. A little bit weird and uncomfortable for you, to be honest, to feel a little stuck, to feel a little bit in your head. I feel like it's really important for you guys to do really concrete things like pouring the thoughts out of your head and onto the page. Like get a notebook, brain dump all of the shit that is driving me crazy, and then kind of start to formulate a plan, because you need a little bit, you need some clarity, and you need to look at things for what they really are. I feel like this is a little bit of self-inhibiting energy. Maybe you're afraid of saying or doing the wrong thing, and that might be part of what this brain dump is man, I'm really, do I go this way or that way, and I don't want to make the wrong decision, so I'll just stay frozen in time. I feel like don't do that. Obviously, don't go running and leap off the cliff. Don't follow the lemmings. You need to listen to you, and I feel like Spirit's telling me that because that's part of the problem, is you probably have a lot of voices in your ear, Aries, and some of them are really good. It's like experts, and you know, you're Googling things and you're making sure you're getting all kinds of input, but I feel like it's almost sort of starting to cut off your own vision and your own frequency is actually what they're saying. So that's interesting. It's kind of like this is a week to set yourself free from self-imposed stalemate. Okay, something to work on, not a big deal, just need to get out of your head, back into your body. Now, work, money, finances, this is actually pretty excellent. 9 of Wands, like, don't get me wrong, this chick is tired, right? She's been through it. She's been through a lot of battles. But the thing is, Aries, you, like she, have collected a lot of skills, a lot of experience, a lot of understanding. I'm really feeling some of you have this great passion. And I'm feeling it connected to that 2 of Swords for some of you, where it's like, I know that I have this thing. I know that I have this project, this idea, this venture. You are so close. Please don't give up. That's what I'm feeling. This is like you are on the precipice of getting what you need to get. You've learned so much. You've come so far. Please don't give up. The other thing I'm hearing is stay vigilant. And I think that's really important to say when the overall energy is you might be blinding yourself a little bit, okay? Okay, keep that in mind. Now, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I feel like some of you may truly break through that 2 of Swords moment by having the conversation that you need to have. Some of you, that Two of Swords, that focus is around relationship and where are we and what's happening and where are we going. There's some truth being told. There's some honesty. There's some forthrightness. I really like this. And I especially like it because the clarifying card, Four of Wands, could hardly ask for a better card when it comes to our relationships turning out the way we want them to. This is balance. This is equanimity. This is mutual respect and admiration. This is built to last. Now, I'm also going to say that this is classically sort of called the marriage card. In our time, I would call it the commitment card. This is something that can really, really be very, very excited for you, Aries. And I think all you need to do is make yourself really clear in general this week about what you want, what you're like, what you don't want. That's what spirits do. Like what you want, what you don't want. It's clearing out the clutter. Okay. It's clearing out the clutter and making way for what you really want to come in. So Aries, that's your week. I hope that that is helpful for you. Next, we are going to move on to Taurus. And I just want to let y'all know, I will be sure to timestamp these once I've seen the video so people can jump to their chapter, re-listen. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see y'all here. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Like I said, I have the chat closed right now just so I can stay rooted in the reading, but I'll be really excited to see your comments and respond to you afterward. All right, Taurus. Let's look at the overall energy for Taurus, the focus of the week. For Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising, Taurus Dominant people. I'm also curious, how many of you guys cross-watch? Do you guys watch for, you know, friends or lovers? Do you watch their sign? Do you, like, listen to how it plays out? Do you weave it into your reading? Okay. Taurus. Overall energy for Taurus. Focus for Taurus. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. We want to look at work, money, finance for Taurus. Work, money, and finance. We're going to talk about it. For Taurus, please, Spirit, love, relationships. And remember, relationships being all kinds. Romantic, familial, friendly. For Taurus, Spirit, what do they need to know this week for their highest good? Okay. So here's the good news, Taurus. Opportunities for new beginnings abound. Here's the little bit of the friction. Here's the rough part of the news. You're going to be faced with some of your shadowy behaviors, needs, desires this week. So I want you to take this as an opportunity to be vigilant. A tarot reading should never put fear or worry into you. It should only be seen as a clarifier, as a road opener, okay? So, overall energy and focus. Once again, Spirit pulled two cards. They're the boss, okay? First off, Five of Pentacles. A little bit of hard work this week and possibly a little bit of feeling like y'all are really not giving me enough kudos or money or whatever it is. Oh no. Okay. Sorry, I think I lost y'all for a second. This is our first live. I'm still figuring it out. Thank you for your patience. Okay. As I was saying, some of y'all are feeling a little bit abandoned or left out in the cold, a little bit like, why does everybody have and not me? And please don't judge yourself or blame yourself for that. That's the first step to disentangling yourself from that type of energy, is forgiving yourself for feeling that way in the first place. So I almost kind of, it's a weird thing to say, I almost want to give you permission to feel sorry for yourself, but only in increments, you know, like maybe you turn on the most opera. Maybe y'all are seeing me hit buttons this whole time. Okay. All right. Taurus. Whew. Here we go. This is a bit of a doozy. When it comes to love and relationships, I'm so sorry. I'm skipping ahead because Spirit has something to say about that. When it comes to money, finances, this is indicating some attachment issues. Attachment around how much I deserve, attachment around feeling maybe unworthy. There's probably some stuff to look at around how well you value yourself, your skills, your work, and how much, this is what Spirit is saying, you allow other people to enjoy it and value it and appreciate it, okay? You know, they're using the word appreciate very deliberately, like art appreciates, right? And certain other things are depreciating assets. Recognize what those are in your life, Taurus, and make adjustments accordingly. What you really want to do here, between your first cards and this devil, this week is all about being really honest with yourself. What do I really want? Even if it makes me sound or feel like the devil. You know, like, I'm just going to be, I'll just come up with a hypothetical for you. Like, I want to be filthy rich and I don't care who it hurts or whatever. Like, if you feel that way, I kind of need you to look at that and really look at it and be like, do I consent to this? Or is this kind of like my shadow operating without my permission? Something to think about, Taurus. This is a week to be honest with yourself and everyone else, as honest as you can possibly be, because that is what's going to create new beginnings. That's what's going to create a feeling of like, wow, I really am getting what I deserve. The opposite of this feeling, like finally somebody came along and gave to me what I was looking for. And that is because you opened the road by allowing for new possibilities to enter, by being radically honest first with yourself and then with everybody else. Look at these new beginnings coming in for you. We need some new beginnings. When this is what's on the slate, it's an opportunity. Like I said, a tarot reading should never strike fear. It should be seen as a road opener. Like, good, now I know that I got some things in my way so I can make some different choices and be ready for it. Okay? Okay. Love you, Taurus. Now, let's move on to Gemini. And take a look at overall energy and focus, then career, business, finances, and then love, relationships, feelings. I know, Gemini, you love the feels. Page of Swords just jumped out as I said that, but we haven't pulled yet. It's funny. Okay. Yay! Hi, Vanessa. Oh my God. Okay. Gemini. For the coming week, Spirit, please, what does Gemini need to know for their highest good? Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising, and Gemini Dominant people. What do they need to know? What is the overall focus and energy of this week for their highest good? Please, Spirit. Sticky cards. It's always like, for each sign, it's different. Maybe you don't want to tell me your secrets, Gemini. Too bad. Okay, Gemini. Overall energy. Ooh. Okay. Okay, Spirit. Now, career and finances, please. Business, money, resources for Gemini. And finally, love, relationships, feelings for Gemini. What do they need to know, please, Spirit, for their highest good? Love, relationships, emotions. Gemini! Gemini, why you got a Gemini like that? No wonder the Page of Swords jumped out. I need one more. Spirit. This is a week for you to get really solid on what you want and what satisfies you, Gemini. Beautiful card for the overall energy and focus. King of Cups. This is someone who understands their emotions and communicates them exceptionally well. Now, the other thing about this person, this is a person who understands other people's emotions and allows them to, like, and can understand them, can relate to them. Still waters run deep with the King of Cups. Some of you may run into this person. This may not feel like you. And here's something interesting. Whenever we encounter a court card in the tarot and in the world, it is because they are meant to resonate with some part of ourself. So even if you meet this person and you're like, oh my God, I'm not like that at all, it is because they are meant to, in part, activate the King of Cups within you. The King of Cups, who is like the amazing psychologist and analyst and kind of the wounded healer archetype. So I feel like you need to take a little better care of yourself. Like, I'm just feeling generally take a little bit better care of yourself. Don't brush over your feelings, the friction. Don't, even if it's like, this is what I'm hearing, this is a waste of time to feel this way, to feel sad or to feel whatever. And no. When we bank and push feelings, all we do is stick them somewhere in our body. And it's like, cool, now this will come out in the form of a cyst or some acne or some fucking like digestive issues, like Spirit's kind of giving me ulcer feelings. So some of y'all pay attention to your feelings, please. And if you need assistance processing them, get with the person in your sphere, in your life, who resembles the King of Cups, someone who can listen to all your stuff, not judge you for it, and be able to kind of reflect it like still waters run deep. Reflect it back to you gently in a way that you can understand. There's a real opportunity for emotional resonance and compassion and understanding. Beautiful card. It's gonna be super fucking important, okay, Gemini, because look at these other cards. Okay, business, money, finances. Some of y'all playing games, not quite sure what you want, kind of messing with it, kind of figuring it out, which is okay. If you know that you're in an exploratory kind of, I'm just testing things out, I'm just seeing how this goes, that's totally fine. But some of you know for a fact that you're playing at doing something and you need to kind of get serious. You need to kind of get things in order and be like, yes, I'm talented, yes, I'm smart, but am I just kind of taking my wand, my talent, my skill, my charisma, and I'm kind of just like waving it around and finding out what happens? Like, kind of need to zoom in. Hey, Fernando, oh my God. Sorry to those of you whose comments I don't see. I see some of them pop up. I don't know why. Okay. Do you have a game plan? Do you have a game plan, Gemini? Or are you kind of flying by the seat of your pants? Which, you're brilliant, you can do that, but you'd be better served by having a plan, especially when it comes to business, finances, resources, using your talents and skills, and what I'm hearing is parlaying them into the next thing. So you've got the goods, but you need to get them in order. And I'm kind of feeling, this is what Spirit just said, some of y'all have like gifted child syndrome, where it's like, oh, but I tried it and I wasn't good at it the first time, so I threw it out. And it's like, come on now, like, you could spend a little more time, you could be a little more dedicated, you could really learn this and do this, and some of you are. That's what they're saying straight up. So, you know, it's a general reading. You got to take what resonates with you, choose the through line in your life. You've got this, Gemini, so work it, and really, like, put it to work. Don't fuck around, don't play around. This is child's play, okay? Get serious. It's all fun and games till someone puts their eye out. Now, I said that very deliberately, Gemini. Here is the card representing love, feelings, relationships for you this week. Couple of fives, Gemini. Fives are a little bit petty. Fives are a little bit immature, and the immaturity and pettiness could be going either way, okay? I'm going to be honest. It's a general reading, so you might be acting a little bit Five of Swords, or you may have somebody acting a little bit Five of Swords toward you. Either way, I'm going to give you the same advice. Ask yourself, what are you fighting for? What are you trying to get? When it comes to your relationships, again, romantic, familial, friendly, whatever, where are you feeling maybe misunderstood? Where are you feeling maybe like taken advantage of? Or perhaps you know that you might be taking a little bit of advantage of someone. Maybe this is what Spirit is saying, talking circles around them. Like, I know I'm smart, so I can just, I'm just going to say it because this is what I'm hearing. So I can just gaslight this person. Again, this could be happening to you, Gemini. You could be the one getting gaslit by somebody who feels like they can talk circles around you. Could be that Page of Swords-ish energy. I want you to think about, what are you fighting for? What do you want from this? If you're having a war of words, if you're having a battle of wills, what are you trying to get out of it? And is having the war of words and the battle of wills getting you any closer to getting it? Or is it just this? Bring a little compassion, self first and then toward everyone else, to this situation. Maybe consult this friend or this person in your life if you know them. Healer archetype. Okay? Okay. Now, let's move on to Cancer. Cancer, going to look at overall focus and energy for the week. Then career, finance, business, money. And then we will look at relationships, love, feels for the next week. Cancer. Cancer sun, Cancer moon, Cancer rising. What do they need to know? Please, Spirit, for their highest good. When it comes to money, when it comes to finances, Spirit, what is, I dropped it right out. Woo, okay. Okay. And now Spirit, love, relationships for Cancer. What do they need to know? Friends, family, romance. What do they need to know and focus on for their highest good? Beautiful. Wow. This is quite a good, this is a nice week for you, Cancer. Lots of possibilities. Overall energy and focus, partnership, potential, huge potential. It's only the beginning. Two of Cups this is a great start. There's a lot of beautiful mutual admiration, mutual sweetness, mutual is really the word that Spirit is hammering on. Maybe because some of you have dealt with things that weren't so mutual in the past. And this is like, this person leaves you, Sarah, hi. This person leaves you in zero doubt about how they feel about you. This could be, of course, romantic. Two of Cups is a very romantic card, but this could also be, hey, I'm starting my podcast or my project or my writing or I'm doing lives with one other person or whatever this week. This could be the start of something really beautiful. And if you don't already know what this is in your life, I would encourage you to think about things where it would benefit you to team up. Whether, again, that's in straight up romantic context of like, yes, I'm looking to meet somebody, I'm looking to date, or I feel like if I had somebody I could just bounce this off of and work with, then I could take it much further. And I'm choosing those words very deliberately, Cancer, because my God, business, finance, money, I almost couldn't pull a better card. You the boss, you the emperor. And if you are not feeling like the emperor when it comes to your money, your business, your finance, your efforts in career, it's time to start acting like one. How do you start acting like an emperor? You get organized. When you want to bring an energy into your life, you get into resonance with it. So if I were telling you, hey, Two of Cups, right, is the overall energy. If you were thinking, I really want to get in resonance with, like, I want to fall in love, I want to feel attractive, I want to feel like somebody is out there thinking about me, blah, 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 blah. I would tell you, hey, maybe time to get in resonance with Venus. Maybe time to get yourself some roses, light yourself a pink candle, romance yourself a little bit, start thinking about how attractive you are in multiple ways, because we get what we think we deserve. So if we want something so bad, but we don't think we deserve it, we'll have a way of sabotaging our way, hiding our way out of it. You are supposed to step into the spotlight this week. You are the boss. Get yourself organized, figure out what your schedule is, figure out what your budget is. This is act like the boss that you want to be. In whatever way that you can, be your own boss this week. That includes even just around your home, because again, this is business, finance, but also just resources, pentacles, things, right? Get in control. And what I'm also hearing, Cancer, is some of you might be doing, this sounds strange, but it's like you're doing some decluttering this week, and that's a really great idea. That's another avenue opener. That is moving old energy out of the way and making this kind of brave move that says, instead of keeping this old, TV or waffle iron or whatever in my house that I never use, let me donate it or give it to somebody who really needs it. And then you create the space in your life for new things to come to you. New things really some great things want to come to you this week. Two of Cups, the Emperor. And when we look at love, relationships, familial, friendly, whatever, literally the ultimate card in the deck. Completion, understanding, reaching kind of a graduation when it comes to your relationships. You may come to an understanding or an epiphany about something, and I'm hearing a couple different things. For some of you, it's like, oh, I want this kind of relationship in my life. For some of you, it's like, wow, my mother was a terrible narcissist, and now I understand why I keep going for people that are not good for me, and now I know exactly what I need to know to make this change. So the interesting about the world is sometimes it is just a purely awesome, amazing, yay, everything is great card. Sometimes it's, oh, fuck, I get it. Like big picture, bird's eye view. Now I can see why I had to go through this, so that I could arrive to this understanding. And if I choose to employ this understanding and put it to use, then it's going to serve me. If I bury it and I suck it back in and I pretend I never knew it, or I blot it out of my brain, it's going to show itself in other ways. It's going to start showing itself in like this is what Spirit is saying, it's like panic attacks and things like that. So please, this goes for everybody. When you have an epiphany, when you discover a chunk of knowledge that you know what I'm talking about, when you know it's true, you know it in your body, you know it in your soul, you know it everywhere, even if you don't like it, please trust it and embody it, because if not, it will embody itself in other ways. It will come out as ulcers, it will come out as acne, it will come out as whatever, IBS. Like, your body will rebel. I'm not too worried about you, Cancer. You're pretty well in touch with your feelings. But Spirit wanted to say that, so I'm gonna put it out there, all right? All right, pretty great week, Cancer. Now, let us look at Leo. Leo. Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising for the coming week. What do they need to know, please, Spirit, for their highest good? For their highest good, always and only for their highest good, Spirit. Overall energy and focus for Leo this week. Ooh. Okay. All right, Spirit, when it comes to finances, money, business, resources, what does Leo need to know for their highest good? What energy do you want Leo to be aware of for their highest good? 2 cards. Interesting. Okay? Leo. Love. Relationships. What do they need to know about the realm of feelings this week, Spirit, for their highest good? Leo. Whoop. Okay. Woof. Okay. Leo card. Pulling a clarifier. Leo card. We love to see it. This is your key, okay? This is your key this week, is to not beat or cage or kill your inner lion when it comes roaring out for your attention, Leo. This is, some of y'all might have Cancer placements, because this kind of makes sense with what they were just saying, is like, do not ignore when your inner beast is roaring. Even if you don't like it, even if you want it to be quiet, even if you're like, this is uncouth, this is wrong, I'm not demanding like this. Yes, you are, and it's okay. You have demands. That's okay. Like, you deserve. I know, like, you have a really big heart and you want to give everything to everybody. And here's another thing about you, Leo, is you kind of expect great thanks and great appreciation because you give greatly. So I kind of want to advise you, if you've been giving to somebody and giving to somebody and giving to somebody and they are not giving back to you, rather than beat or cage or kill your own inner lion of insecurity or jealousy or envy or need that comes out, I want you to be kind to it. And be like, well, yeah, we feel insecure because this person says one day they like me and the next day they don't like text me back or whatever. Hearing that for some of you, do not internalize that shit. It's not because you're not good enough. That person has their own issues that they're dealing with, and we're not blaming them either. We've all got our shit that we're dealing with, okay? So don't internalize the bullshit of other people. Feel like it's really important. Overall energy for this week. 9 of Cups. Wishes coming true. Feeling kind of on top of the world. I'm hearing some of you guys are getting really, really good news, and we're going to talk more about that because, well, we'll get into it. But I am hearing that some of you are going to be very, very content with yourselves this week. Some of you might even be having like a birthday this week, and hey, happy birthday, happy solar return to my Leos. This is receiving gifts. This is I got what I want. This is I'm the shit. Like, look at what I accomplished. I'm so amazing. Look what I've got here. I'm so satisfied. So, Leo, I feel like the key is kind of to focus on yourself this week. And that sounds very like, haha, typical, like cliche Leo. But I'm going to explain. Okay, so you had 2 cards pop up for finances, money, business, resources. The Devil, clarified by Page of Cups. Some of y'all have been feeling stuck. Some of y'all have been feeling a little trapped, maybe trapped in a job, maybe trapped in a situation where you feel like, how could I possibly make more money than this? Or like, you know, maybe the money is tied to time. So it's like, well, I can't fucking make more time. So how the hell am I going to get more money? Some of you all need to examine what you are attaching yourself to, what your habits are, and whether they're healthy, whether they're realistic, whether they, what Spirit is saying is, are you approaching things with open eyes? Are you like, this is my budget, this is my goal, And therefore, you know, if this is my budget, oh shit, I'm not going to reach this goal until 50 years from now because it doesn't jive. You need to kind of clear the cobwebs and be very, very honest with yourself. That invites beautiful new opportunities and luck, and I feel like it's very much related to this Nine of Cups, of making room for wishes to come true. The Devil card always, always, always encourages us to get really fucking radically real with ourselves. What do I crave? What am I tempted by? Am I tying myself or lowering myself to something in order to get my needs fulfilled? Are they getting fulfilled? And if not, what do I really want? Here's what I'm hearing, Leo. I just heard, don't lie to yourself. Okay? That doesn't go for everybody, but some of you might know that you're kind of blurring out the truth and kind of hanging out in contentment. The thing about the Nine of Cups can be sometimes you're resting on your laurels and it's like, hey, you've got so much. If you would just put that somewhere, damn, like what you could accomplish, okay? So don't think of it that you're sitting on your treasures and you're not moving enough. Think of it as, man, when I decide to pick up these cups off of the mantle and do something with them, it's going to be amazing. But you do have to indeed pick it up off the mantle and then whoop, here pops a fish out of your cup. Magical fish like, hey, could I offer you 3 wishes if you dump me back in the sea? Just saying, wishes coming true. Okay, so here's the other reason I say you need to be really honest with yourself and compassionate with yourself. When it comes to love and relationships this week, Leo, a little bit of analysis paralysis, a little bit of fear-dominated thinking, a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of feeling in the dark. So I feel, especially with this guy hanging out, start with being honest with yourself and then share that with other people. What I really want to say as I'm looking at this card, Spirit is saying, things are not as bad as they seem. And I know that can be, that's kind of like a tall order, a big expectation that things are better than they seem. Spirit is saying you're not kind of, this is crazy. Spirit is saying in a way, you're kind of not giving yourself enough credit. You're kind of thinking, it's the Leo thing, you know, because on one hand you're 9 of Cups, but on the other hand, secretly, it's like you will never let the world know that you feel like this because your pride is like, fuck that. No, nobody can know that I like couldn't sleep or that I'm obsessed with this person or this thing that I don't have yet or whatever. Allow yourself to get acquainted with what you're obsessed with, tempted by, attached to, and ask yourself if you really want to be attached to it. Ask yourself, this is what Spirit is saying, if my cart is hitched to whatever your devil is, right? Like addiction, toxic relationship, bad job, dead end, right? Any of those things. If I'm hitching myself to that fucking like, to this beast of burden, where is it going to take me? Where am I going to end up? And Spirit is having me point out, in the classic Rider-Waite version of this card, the 2 folks that are underneath the devil have grown fire-tipped tails, indicating that when we stay in a hellish situation long enough, we begin to adapt to it. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you're in a hellish situation and you're resting on your laurels, hoping things will get better, be very, very, very honest with yourself. Nine of Swords indicates a lot of anxiety, a lot of thoughts, a lot of like, tick, 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 tick. You may want to find somebody to talk to. You may want to find somebody who is objective, who is kind. I would say, for whatever reason, I'm kind of feeling like, obviously go to your friends if you feel like you can count on your friends, but I'm kind of feeling like for some of you, you need somebody a little more objective. So it could be doing something like therapy. It could be doing something like getting a tarot reading. It could be doing something like going to BetterHelp or something like that, and maybe just having one-on-one session with somebody to help get some clarification, okay? Let somebody look at you objectively. Let someone see you, Leo, and tell you like, hey, everybody feels jealous sometimes. Everybody feels insecure or incompetent or whatever sometimes. You don't need to hide and you don't need to be ashamed. Like, that's natural, okay? And Leo, we love to see you in your natural beauty. That is when you're at your strongest, is when you're like, oh, I need a little more compassion this week. Like, oh, I need to be a little more patient and sweet with me. Because when you have energy to burn, you give it to the rest of us. So We love you. We need you more than any other time on this planet. We need your shiny, sunny energy to come all the way out and to love itself truly, not in some false or like, not in a I'm trying to big myself up kind of way, but a true like, you know what, I have flaws and I have needs and I have things that I'm ashamed of, but I still love myself. Okay, getting a little deep, Leo, but hey, that's my way. All right, so Virgo, your turn. We're gonna look at overall energy and focus for Virgo, followed by career and finances, followed by love and relationships. So Spirit, for Virgo, please, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising, they are like bouncing cards out. Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising, Spirit, what do they need to know this month for their highest good? Always and only for their highest good, overall energy, overall focus. Now when it comes to money, finances, resources for Virgo Spirit, what energy do they want to be aware of for their highest good when it comes to money, finances, resources? Ooh, okay. Pick them up and show you in just a sec, Virgo. Virgo. Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Dominance. What do they need to know about love, relationships, the feels? What do they need to know this week for their highest good? Please, Spirit. Wow. Powerful cards. Virgo, you're going to be coming like, you're going to be coming up against some friction. You can be on, I love it. Yes, deep breath. Good one, TJ. You are correct. Take a deep breath, but you got this. You got this. You have the higher ground, Virgo. I do feel like you are contending with some things. I do feel some of you, it's like you're multitaskers and you just have a fuckload on your plate. And it's like, oof, did I really sign up for all this? But you can take it. You can take it, even with your one wand up against 6. For others of you, I'm feeling some of you are having, yeesh, this is heavy, but some of you are in like divorce court, or are in the process of separating from somebody, and it's taking some fight. It's taking some doing. I feel that you will overcome for multiple reasons. Like, this is not just you overcoming the fight. This is you getting new horizons opened up for you. We'll talk about that in a second. Here's what I want to say, Virgo, that Spirit is really pointing out to me. You don't need more or better things, equipment, ideas. You are well equipped. You are very well equipped right now to do what it is you want to do, to fight for what it is you want to fight for, and that's different for every Virgo. Some of you, it's like, I have this project, this idea, this creative that I want to see come to fruition, and I am throwing my hat in the ring, and I am not afraid of the competition. I am here to win. And for others of you, like I said, it's kind of like maybe a legal battle, and we'll talk about that more. Got another card kind of indicating that here. One way or another, you want justice. You want to feel like things are fair. You want to feel like you are on top of things. And again, I have a feeling that you really can be, but I do want to tell you to be ready for it. That would be my advice. I am not saying be spoiling and angry, ready for a fight, but I'm saying if you know that you're going to defend something, maybe you're an attorney, maybe you're going to defend your thesis, maybe you're just defending yourself or a friend or whatever, have your arguments ready. Like a typical, like, grade A Virgo, know exactly what your position is, and then you will argue it immaculately. That's how Spirit just put it, because that's your way, Virgo. If you know why you deserve to win, or you're right, or whatever, like, woe to the 1 or 2 or 6 people down here trying to come at you from their, very weakened position, coming at you very much on top of things, okay? Sarah, you are so kind. I didn't even know that could happen. He's so cute. Okay, I'm so sorry. Virgo, this is why I say things have the potential to open up. 7 of Wands, the fight. 3 of Wands, you have cleared the way. You have cleared the path. This is a milestone. It's not the end of the journey, okay? If we think of it like climbing a mountain. It's not the top of Everest, but it's like base camp 3. It's like, we fucking made it. Look at what's coming toward us. I can see so much clearer now because I cleaned all that shit out of my way. This is funny, but Spirit just says some of you are going to be clearing your social media. Like, why am I following this person? They just make me feel insecure. Or why am I hate following this person? Like, when I say I don't like them, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, clear shit out of your way. And I'm also feeling, do that in the physical. This came up for another sign, but maybe you share that sign, or have a rising or something. But there is something also about clearing the physical clutter out of your way, because as above, so below. Sometimes when we're like, okay, I'm waiting as above you, if you hear me like exclaiming, ooh, and this thing is totally filming the whole time, it's telling me I'm disconnected, trying to come back. Oh. Just do a little dance until it's back. Hey, okay. Okay, when it comes to money, finances, business, jobs, it's kind of like take a chance and start looking at new things. Start looking at new opportunities, new options, because there's more out there for you. So be a little daring. Be a little daring in going for something that you want, and just try. Just try. 3 of Wands is you have it. You can do it. You're at base camp 3. You can now look and be like, ooh, look, I think I want to take this path. Feel me? You've learned. Use what you've learned and apply it, and you're going to go further. That's what I'm hearing. Now, when it comes to love, relationships, feelings, I'm going to quickly come back to what I was saying. This is absolutely not applied to every Virgo, but for those that it does, I just really want to say, it feels like if you are in a fight to be treated properly, if you're, again, in divorce or marriage, like court proceedings of some kind, I feel like there is justice in your favor. And I also feel like, for those of you, some of you aren't dealing with court things or divorce things at all whatsoever. This is about the fact that you are making this is what Spirit is saying, soul contracts right now. This week, you may have an important meeting or discussion or dialogue with somebody that, like, Spirit is doing this. So some of you, it's like, never break the chain. They're playing that Fleetwood Mac song now. So some of you are forming like a chain, and I'm feeling some of y'all are activists, and you're doing beautiful things in the world, kind of like forming a human chain, protecting people, saying we are all one. That's really beautiful. The feeling they're giving me is very overwhelming and lovely. So for those of you that are doing good for the planet and doing good for the people on this planet, really, really, really appreciate you, and want to say, it looks like your actions have wonderful consequences. Now, the third message. For some of you, this is, hey, put it all out on the table. What is in balance? What's out of balance? We can bring anything that's out of balance into balance by getting really clear about what's going on. This is why Spirit was saying some of you, it's a fight with someone where it's like, hey, I feel like this is not fair. I feel like this is inequitable. And what do we need to do to make sure that everything's going right? Some of you may literally be writing up contracts with people. Again, this is relationships, love, and feelings, but that can also apply to friends. And sometimes friends, you know, do a podcast together or things like that. Kind of feeling like some of you may be working towards signing contracts and just agreeing on things and saying, here's exactly what we're doing, putting it in black and white on paper. That's really good advice for pretty much anything that you're doing where you want to have an agreement. Like, let's just know what the rules are. Let's just know how we're doing it so no one's confused. And, you know, when somebody walks in here acting goofy, we can just point at the sign. Like, that's funny, but that's what Spirit is saying. Is like, hey, remember when we said this is how we were going to do this? So do you want to make a change to that? Because we can, but then we need to have a meeting about it. You can't just be changing shit without, like, consulting. All right. Okay, Virgo. I can hear that from a Virgo. I have several Virgoan friends, and I could imagine that. Okay. So now we're going to move on to Libra. Thank you, TJ. You are so kind. Oh my gosh, y'all are great. Okay. Ah! I'm dropping cards. Okay. And I'm going to make a quick promise to y'all. Mama needs a new phone. This thing may die. I promise that I will pop right back on. So if this drops out in the middle of what I'm doing, because it's acting funny, I promise to hop right back on, all right? Libra. Libra. Libra sun, Libra moon, Libra rising. Wow, let's jump right out. Overall energy for the week. Okay, now money. That one jumped out too. Didn't see it. Try not to look. Money and finances. And finally, feelings, relationships, friends, family. What do we need to know? Libra, sun, moon, rising, and dominance when it comes to the realm of relationships. For our highest good this week, please, Spirit. Beautiful. Beautiful spread. Okay. Overall energy. Super fucking Libran energy. Feeling beautiful, feeling bountiful, feeling worthy, and feeling creative. I love this. Feels like there's an injection of Venusian energy into your life. And I'm going to bring this up, even though like Spirit kind of brought it up as a hypothetical for another sign. I'm going to bring this up to you, Libra. Some of you may be in a mode where you want to feel this way. Some of you may already be feeling this way, in which case, like, yay, awesome. Some of you want to feel more like an empress, someone who sits back and is like, yes, please give to me what I want. Like, I need, and thank you. I would love that. Oh my gosh, Lily, thank you. Sarah, oh my God, y'all are freaking me out. Y'all are too kind. Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, Empress. I promise to get back to you. Some of you feel this way. Some of you need to cultivate this energy in your life. Feeling good, feeling beautiful, feeling worthy. And I want to make a quick distinction to say, feeling beautiful doesn't mean that you have to like doll yourself up and, you know, the fake eyelashes and great outfit and whatnot. But I do want you to feel good in your skin. You know, for different people, that's different things. It's really important for you to know how worthy and how valuable you are without doing a goddamn thing differently. Okay, look, and I'm here for growth. I'm here for change. I'm here for all of that. But you don't need to do anything to be worthy. So here's what Spirit had brought up for another sign, was getting into resonance with Venus energy. So as I said then, you could do something like get yourself a bouquet of flowers, buy yourself, you know, a little pack of chocolates or whatever. Think Venus things. Think, what would I want to receive from a lover? How can I give that to myself? Every which way. Like, how can I honor myself, romance myself, pleasure myself? Yes, all of the things. Get a new vibrator, whatever it takes to feel like the goddamn beautiful, amazing empress you are, gender notwithstanding. This is the divine feminine. This is, I am bountiful, I am creative, I am capable of anything. Beautiful Venus energy, Libra. You're ruled by Venus. Lean in. Lean into that Venusian energy. Now, I feel like leaning into that Venusian energy has a couple of really, really, really nice side effects. So here's something that people don't, you know, everybody thinks of Venus associated with love and beauty and etc. Venus also rules like luxury, getting what we want, money, gifts, etc. Embracing that Venusian Empress energy could bring about a big epiphany, a wake-up call. Like, they're telling me this is different things for different people. Some of you are going to be like, I deserve so much better than this in relationship or in job. This is career and finance, but Spirit is telling me this epiphany is kind of, it's outstretched. It's not just about one thing. It's, damn, when I recognize how worthy I am, I become available for several fucking big upgrades, and we're going to talk about that in a second. This is the dead coming back to life. This is going from feeling dead on your feet to feeling so alive, and like you are getting messages from Spirit, like you are in resonance, like you are, the alarm has rung and you are wide awake, sprung out of bed, ready to take this week on. I want to tell you not to be afraid to state your worth across the board, in the job, in relationship, in life. And also, if you have an epiphany, even if it's uncomfortable, don't lie to yourself. If you're like, I don't want to work in this job anymore, don't lie to yourself. Even if you can't quit right now or whatever, totally understand, but start making moves to get you in alignment with yourself. So wherever in life you feel out of alignment, again, we're talking about career, business, resources, finances. If you're like, I know I haven't been treating my money right, then do what you need to do to get into alignment. Okay? Okay. Now, Love, relationships, and remember, feelings, just relationships of all kinds, familial, friendly, romantic, etc. Clarity, clarity, and moving on from struggle and confusion to, thank God, we're moving on to smoother, drama-free seas. You feel me? Like, I have learned from these battles that I've been through, and I am taking the lessons with me going forward, and I'm letting go of the pain, you know? It's like I'm bringing the lessons, but I'm not bringing the wounds. I pulled the swords out of myself so that I can heal, but I'm never going to forget what taught me this, this, and that. So I feel like epiphany leading to clarity, leading to some of you departures. Like, I'm out of this. And again, it's kind of like with the job thing where it's like, okay, if you know that you can't like leave the job right now or whatever, you can still be laying the groundwork. Whatever you need to do, move with the epiphany. That's how they just put it. Move with the epiphany. That would be like the title of your reading if I were going to give you one, Libra. You're the Empress, move with the epiphany. All right. Now, let's move on to Scorpio. Scorpio. Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. I want to look at overall energy for Scorpio. Woo! Okay. That thing just threw that. Beautiful. Okay. When it comes to money and finances, are y'all hearing these cards just like flick out of the deck? They're excited to talk to you, Scorpio. Okay. And finally, Spirit, when it comes to love, relationships, familial, friendly, feels, what does Scorpio need to know this week for their highest good? Their highest good. Scorpio. Scorpio. Woo! I'm gonna need a clarifier. Okay, and just in case y'all were not here earlier, my phone is acting a little iffy. So if I drop out in the middle of this live, I promise that I'm going to hop right back up on as soon as my phone is done being wacky. So I will be right back. FYI. I will not leave you hanging, promise. Scorpio or any of the other signs. Okay, need a clarifier, please, Spirit. Tell me a little more about Scorpio when it comes to love, relationships. How do you want them to handle this Tower energy? Gotta let go. Okay, that was pretty straightforward. We'll talk about it, Scorpio. First, overall energy makes sense with what they were just saying. New beginning. Chase an idea. That's the phrase they just used. Chase an idea. It's like the spark of the novel or the spark of the channel or the spark of the podcast that you want to start. Maybe some of you have already started it and you just have kind of like a half filled out Google Doc somewhere that's like, yeah, one day. No better day than today. You don't have to take it from a spark to a wildfire in one day. That would be asking too much of yourself. However, this is a spark worth growing. And it's a spark worth protecting from your 100-mile-per-hour doubts. Okay? Because that can gut this freaking candle in a second. So we got to protect it. We got to value it. Where is it in your life that you are looking for new passion, new energy? Because that is coming in. Some of you, Spirit is saying straight up, this could be like a new love interest. Somebody, I'm just going to say it how Spirit's saying it because they're funny. Someone penetrating your inbox, okay? I mean, it's a pretty phallic wand. Somebody is going to be looking for you. Somebody's a little hot for you. That's what I'm hearing for some of you. Some of you are a little hot for somebody. And it might be time to be like, hey, you know, you interested? Could we make this happen? Don't be afraid. It's not typically like you to be afraid, Scorpio. But I also want to say when it comes to the creative, don't be afraid. Like, go for it. Please. Give it a shot. Give it a try. You don't have to show it to anybody. Keep it a secret. Keep it a secret, Scorpio. That's your favorite thing. But you, maybe that will even like empower this flame. It's like, ooh, this is my secret passion. This is my secret passion project. My forbidden affair with my book. Like, get into it, okay? Get excited. Allow yourself to be excited by new ventures and new opportunities. Somebody may approach you with a new idea and be like, hey, I want to do this. Would you want to do this? Certainly. Far be it for me to tell you what to do. But Spirit's always, you know, my prayer is that they'll tell you what you need to know for your highest good. Feels like there could actually really, really be something worthwhile there, okay? Reason I'm saying that, in part, when it comes to money, resources, finances, I feel like some of you are getting a break this week. That's what I'm hearing, is like somebody is bringing you something, someone is gifting you something. Some of you might just be receiving like a check or something that you've been waiting on and waiting on and waiting on, and it just feels like such a relief. Knight of Cups is a really sweet and lovely and open-hearted card, so it's kind of that feeling of like, like, and I feel like that's coming in. Some of you, it's just going to be sweet, sweet relief. Some of you, and that's what they're saying, that Ace of Wands is the key to your relief. So this may be the person who comes in and says like, hey, well, have you thought about doing this? Maybe we could do it together, or what have you. Be open to this. That's what I'm hearing. Now, Scorpio, when it comes to love, relationships, feelings, remember, love doesn't just mean your romantic life. It means anybody in your life that you love, the human condition, right? Here we are, the Tower. Things changing. Things really, this is skin shedding energy. I know that this is not like a fun card. Nobody likes to see it. Nobody likes change but a wet baby, especially change that we didn't choose. Even like when we choose the change, it's still difficult. When we didn't choose the change, and when we get woken up to a reality that we didn't want, it's just like when the alarm rings in the morning and we were nice and comfy and sleepy in bed. Like, no, I don't want to get up. But here's the fucking thing. You don't want to stay asleep. You do want to get up. You don't get to do much interesting stuff when you're laying in bed asleep and pretending to yourself or whatever that everything is fine. So some of you, you know that there is a relationship or a friendship or even like a family dynamic in your life that is like falling down, it's crumbling. This is a weird time to be alive. Some of you might be having like political divides and schemas that are causing a lot of friction. And to be honest, pulled a couple clarifying cards. What I'm hearing is some of you may be holding on to something and boxing yourself into something that is too tight and kind of just not good enough for you. No blame, no shame on you or on the other person that may not be good enough for you or whatever. And remember, Scorpio, these are general readings. So if this doesn't apply and this doesn't resonate and you're good and happy in your relationship, then don't worry. This is not going to cause anything to happen in your life, right? But for those of you that do realize and recognize where you are boxing yourself in and accepting kind of crumbs or scraps when you could be having a banquet, I would advise you to wake up to that reality, because what Spirit wants you to know is that you are powerful, beautiful, charismatic, passionate. I think that this is really fucking important considering the overall energy for the week was the Ace of Wands. You are more powerful, more beautiful, more charming, all of the things than maybe you're imagining right now and seeing yourself, and you need to see yourself like this. And that may be part of why the world is, you know, bringing that Tower energy into your life is like, well, you beautiful snake, you, if you didn't know that you have gorgeous scales under this old faded skin, shrip, like, there you go. And it don't feel good. It's like, oh, you just took my fucking skin. But give it a day or two and you're gonna be like, oh shit, the girl is gleaming. I love it. Like, so I know that that's putting a real positive spin on it, Scorpio, but you are also the sign of transformation. You've got this. If it's gonna happen to anybody, you are gonna come out a beautiful fucking striking ass cobra for their highest good. Overall energy for Sagittarius. Overall energy for Sagittarius. Ooh, okay. All right. Business, finances, money, career for Sagittarius. Okay. Looking like a good week for Sag. Okay, love, relationships, feelings. What does Sag need to know for their highest good? What do they need to know for their highest good? Sag. Goodness. And I mean that literally, like a lot of goodness here. Okay, Sagittarius, you are the boss this week. You are coming off strong. You are coming off in control. You are making some strong moves. And if you don't know or trust that you are, it's time to get in resonance with this Emperor. It's time to get organized. It's time to be like, what do I want my life to look like, and how can I today, right now, not a plan, not an idea, how can I right now execute on this? And that's how Spirit is putting it. Like, how can I execute? If I want to be more organized, let me clean my desk. Let me clean my house. Let me declutter. Whatever. Let me budget. Emperor things. Boss things. This is funny, but Spirit is even saying for some of you, it may help you to get into character. Like, you know, and this is just how they're showing it to me. Maybe some of you are writing or doing some kind of creative project, right? Let's just say writing. And when you're going to write, you get into your creative outfit and you're in your creative character, creative gear. And then the next day when you're going to edit, you get into your like kind of nerd gear, break out the pocket protector, put on the glasses, hair in the bun, like now we're an editor today, okay? It helps a little bit to get into character. Sagittarius, like you're one of my favorite signs, like fun and goofy and mutable and adaptable. So try on your emperor costume and see how it feels. See how it feels to run your life with a little bit of more authority. And I'm also feeling like some of you really have a fucking tremendous skill. Like, show off. And like to the extent that you can, be your own boss. So promote yourself, organize yourself, recognize yourself. That's also what I'm hearing, because we get what we think we deserve. That's one of the spiritual laws. And this week, you could be getting some really nice earnings when you act like and see yourself as this emperor, okay? I love it. Now, why am I even beyond and extra excited about this emperor? When it comes to money, finances, business, jobs, you are being seen. So the emperor may also come in the form of an authority figure noticing you, a CEO, an influencer, whatever, being like, I see what you're doing and I love it. Like, I want to promote you. The other thing I'm feeling is like this could be literally a promotion that you get within your job, or this may be, like I said, somebody coming in and saying, they may not even tell you. They might just like share your work somewhere and then you're like, whoa, where did all these new follows or whatever come from? And it turns out the right person saw your thing and was like, hey, everybody, look at this amazing fill in the blank. Whatever you do, Sagittarius, you got to be loud and proud. Loud and proud. So if you've been hiding your light under a bushel, if you've been having a business or whatever idea and you haven't been sharing it and haven't been putting yourself out there, or maybe just not as much as you know that you should, this week is the week to make a change. This is public acclaim and applause and people throwing you a goddamn parade. So get out there. Show them what you got. Now Spirit's playing salt and pepper. Show them what you got. When it comes to love, feelings, relationships, you are desired. You are charismatic, charming, confident. I mean, you're a fire sign and she is the queen of fire. This is also quite a magical card. So I'm actually feeling a lot of manifestation energy. And here's the damn trick. When we, what did Spirit say? We get what we think we deserve. Oh, Chris, thank you. We get what we think we deserve. So what you really want to do is work from the inside out. Work on, I do deserve this. Why? Because I'm worthy, because I'm hardworking, because I'm kind, whatever. Fill in the blank. Why are you worthy? Maybe you're really good at what you do and you know it, but you're afraid to say it. Don't be afraid to say it. And don't be afraid to, like, I'm feeling like other people might want to say it for you. And be like, look at this leader. Look at this amazing artist. Look at this person who is just out here being their true selves, because that's the Queen of Wands. People gravitate to her because she is just warm and radiant. She likes to see other people win, and that's you, Sagittarius. You like to make people... Ah! Hey! I'm back. I'm sorry. I told you I'd be back. I knew it was going to happen. Mama needs a new phone. Okay. All right. We're okay. So, Sagittarius, I do want to finish completing that message about the Queen of Wands. When it comes to love and relationships, you are desirable. And you are very seen. And between that Emperor, that Six of Wands, that Queen of Wands, very, very seen. So please act like it. Please act like you are just being watched all of the time, okay? It's a good thing. It feels like a really good thing. It feels like huge opportunities. You may really get noticed. Some of you, like I said, may get promoted, may get a new job. Excited for you, Sag. But now, Pentacles card just jumped out because Spirit knows it's time to talk about Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn sun, Capricorn moon, Capricorn rising, Capricorn dominant folks. What do they need to know? Please, Spirit. Overall energy for the coming week. Spirit knows. Okay. All right. Capricorn. Capricorn sun, Capricorn moon, Capricorn rising. What do they need to know? Please, Spirit. When it comes to money, finances, job, career for Capricorn. Okay. One more, please, Spirit, for Capricorn. Want to look at love, relationships, feelings. What does Capricorn need to know for their highest good? New things coming in, Capricorn. Okay. Okay. Overall energy for the week. 10 of Pentacles. Like I said, Pentacles card jumped out. Like Spirit knew we were going to talk to Capricorn. You are going to be supported. That's what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing some of you are going to be very surprised by that. Capricorn, you tend to act alone. You tend to be like, act with ruthless efficiency, right? Like, but this time, other people are going to come in and support you. Some of you, this is family. Some of you, I feel like this is financial. I feel whether it's because you have things to give and other people are like, hey, let me give you money for that. Or whether it's just you need something. There are going to be people here saying, you deserve, let us help you out, let us help you out. So in whatever realm that you might want or need some support, financial or otherwise, highly, highly, highly available. I'm also hearing, be sure to give gratitude. Be sure to notice, even if it's just the roof over your head or, you know, the job you still have or whatever it is, the people around you that you love. Be sure to give and share gratitude because gratitude shared is multiplied, okay? The more we embrace what we are given, even if we feel like it's not enough or we want more, the more we embrace and treasure and take care of what we are given, the better the quality of the things that come to us, okay? We get what we think we deserve. I think that you're actually going to feel deserving this week, and I think that you're going to get it. I like to see it. Why do I feel that way? Pentacles, 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 knew it. When it comes to finances, money, job, career, business, you are going to be paid generously for what it is that you do. And some of you, Spirit is saying, may need to recognize if you are in a job where you're not getting paid what you deserve so that you can start making adjustments. Whether that's like, okay, like this is not working, my budget just has not been on target, or maybe I don't even have a budget or whatever. Time to start looking at the way, again, Spirit's bringing it back to how you handle the resources that you're given. So like, do you handle them with gratitude, or are you like, yeah, give me, and where's the rest? No judgment, but the way that we treat money, the way that we treat our resources, our things, has a direct impact on the quality of the things we receive. So make great do with what you have, and then you can expect more to come flowing in. Spirit is saying some of y'all need to make friends with money. Some of y'all are treating money like dirty. You know what I mean? Like, you know, kind of like a person who denigrates sex workers all day long but is secretly going and getting like prostitutes on the sly. It's like, just be real. Just say you support sex work. Just say sex work is okay, and then you can have a prostitute and it's no big deal. I know that's kind of a strange connection to make, but that's what Spirit is saying. The same way people could say sex is dirty or whatever. It's like, yeah, and you want to have it, right? So why you gotta say it's dirty if you want it so bad? Like, what would I want to be your friend if you were like, I want you, I want you, I want you, but never tell anybody that we're together? Ew. So treat things and people with the value they deserve, and you will bring in better quality of things. And that's what I'm feeling, is there is either some kind of raise, or there is some kind of, hey, we'll cover this for you. There is something coming in, kind of like money rescue. It sounds funny to say that, but that's what I'm hearing. And Capricorn, you're very good with your money, so I don't know. Let me know. If you know what this is, I'll be very curious to know. This is one of those where I'm like, Okay. Now, love, feelings, relationships, Capricorn, things are opening up. New possibilities coming up. New roads. Spirit is saying that you have come very far, Capricorn. A lot of you have been doing work around your self-worth, and that is why you're getting these kinds of cards. It's like, you know what, I am worthy. Because Capricorn, it's so crazy. Like, you're so competent and efficient, and you're the CEO of the Zodiac and all this. And at the same time, it's like your standards are so astronomically high that even with everybody around you being like, wow, this is so great, this is so amazing, you're like, could have done better. It was all right. No mas. With love, things are opening up. Things are opening up. And that worthiness that you're feeling, for some of you, it's bringing in a better partner. Some of you are in couples and you're good and you're fine. Like, that's all good. This could be new friendships, new networking opportunities. Remember, this is feelings, and that includes friends, that includes cohorts. There is something new happening in the realm of your relationships, and it's as a result of the self-work that you've done, because you're the one who has climbed this mountain, right? You're the one who's made it to base camp 3, Mountain Goat, and now you can look out and see where your ships are coming in, or where you want to find a ship and go out. I feel like there's expansion this week, and you're making new decisions about the way that you handle yourself and the way that you let other people handle you. That's just what I'm hearing, and it looks great. 3 of Wands is exciting. 3 of Wands is passionate, wonderful new beginnings, adventures that you've never been on, roads that you've never traveled. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself, Capricorn. Ooh, pretty excited for you. Okay, so now we're gonna move on. Okay, Spirit throwing out cards. They're ready to talk to you, Aquarius. Now we're gonna move on to Aquarius. Going to pull a card for the overall focus and energy for this week for Aquarius. What do they need to know for their highest good, please, Spirit, in the coming week? Okay. And Spirit, when it comes to money, when it comes to jobs, finances, what does Aquarius need to know for their highest good? Holy God! Okay. I'll pick them up and show you in just a second, Aquarius. And finally, Spirit, when it comes to relationships, love, family, feelings, what do they need to know for their highest good? What a beautiful spread you have, Aquarius. Water bearer. Here's your overall energy for this week. King of Cups. This is a wonderful person. For some of you, I do feel that this is representing you, but actually almost more than that, what I'm feeling is a lot of you, this is externalized. You may have heard me say earlier that whenever we encounter a court card in the tarot and in life, it is because they are meant to activate and get in resonance with the King of Cups within us, right? The version of them that does reside in us. Someone is helping you heal. Someone is a wounded healer themselves. Someone, Aquarius, you don't take advice from just anybody. You don't take much from just anybody. But this is someone who you can feel like that they are, here comes my Dr. Seussian guide, you can feel that they are real. That's what Spirit is saying. Like, their compassion, their assistance, it comes from a very real and deep place, and it comes from a place where they, in fact, have been wounded at some point, and they hate to see other people in pain or alone or wounded or whatever you might be dealing with. This is a really kind friend or lover or potential lover or etc. This can also come through as a mentor, a teacher, a counselor, because the King of Cups is, and I want to make a quick note, King and Queen have nothing to do with gender, everything to do with personality types. You can identify any which way, that is valid. To come through as a king just says that you are going to be feeling very much, as you quite like to feel, in control of your feelings. But only in control, not like I'm holding them with a vice grip, but more like they are allowed to be. And the fact that they are allowed to be, and you're not going to, bank them or try to crush them or anything like that. that's allowing more beauty to come into your life. And let's just get right into it, because damn, like when it comes to money, work, jobs, finances, I feel like you're going to be feeling overjoyed. That's the word that Spirit has used. Very supported. Some of y'all might have Capricorn placements, because this seems to be rhyming with that energy a little bit. Ten of Cups is beyond contentment. This is ecstatic fulfillment. This is overjoyed. This is also being surrounded by people that you feel really great about. So some of you may be getting jobs or thinking about entering spaces where you feel like, damn, this is really my community. This is what I've got to be doing. And some of you, Spirit is saying, are doing a really courageous thing, and you are stepping out of your comfort zone and stepping into doing something that you feel like, this is what I've always wanted. So some of you might be starting a channel, a podcast, writing something, applying for a job that you've always wanted but have never had maybe the courage or whatever to apply for before. It looks like there's something, one way or another, really beautiful happening around your money and your work and being embraced. Like, I'm feeling like you are embraced this week. You might be very much kind of either promoted or even, this is what Spirit is saying, is like some of you may just like show up to your desk and there's like a basket of goodies and like little notes, and it's not your birthday or anything. It's just people like wanting to show you how loved you are, how welcomed you are, how special and important and worthy you are. And I advise you to take that. Ooh, when it comes to love and relationships, if the Ten of Cups in your finance sector and feeling embraced in that level wasn't good enough, you've been doing some great work on yourself, Aquarius, and I'm feeling a couple things with this. First, here's like the really amazing stuff. You have been doing a great job of being more compassionate with yourself. Like, Aquarians get a reputation for being a little bit of it like an alien, right? Or like a robot. Like, ooh, like I was all fine until all these feelings and stuff. But I feel like you are actually getting better at allowing yourself to have feelings and to not be like, ew, gross, like I'm having a feeling, or like that vulnerability that you can sometimes want to just like bank or put away or annihilate. You don't want to do that. You bring your power back into yourself when you allow yourself to have all those wild, crazy feelings. What do I mean by wild? I mean like the ones that come unbidden, without your permission. Lust, rage, like insecurity, jealousy, etc. Don't cage or beat or kill the parts of yourself that you fear, right? Your inner lion. Again, you're an Aquarius. Maybe you don't like to be seen in certain ways. I don't want people to see me angry. I don't want people to see me flipping out. I don't want people to see me insecure. Whatever. You've got to give yourself permission to be those things. And ironically, that is what helps them dissolve. Like when we stop worrying about how insecure we are and we're just like, oh yeah, I'm kind of an insecure person. There's a weird security about that, right? Like, I just know this about myself. I'm not making fun of myself. I'm not denigrating myself. I'm not making jokes about myself. And that's what Spirit is saying a lot of y'all do. Very Aquarian thing, to make jokes about your trauma or your issues, or like, oh yeah, like I'm just eternally single because whatever. Like, be kinder to yourself. Be kinder to the parts of you that you can't control, as well as some other bits. They're worthy too. They need your love. They want to be integrated. And here's the thing, when we divorce ourselves from a part of ourselves, no matter how bad we think that part is, we divorce ourselves from a part of our power. So knowing that you can be a bit of a jealous person, or knowing that you can be a bit of a needy or quiet or whatever person, and still loving yourself, is huge key to finding people that see that in you and love it in you, because you're no longer hiding it from yourself and other people, and therefore meeting people that you feel for whatever, like, wow, why can't I connect with this person? Why isn't the relationship going as deep as I want? Because the relationship with myself must go deep before I can have a really good, deep relationship, and I allow myself to be seen by other people. You feel me? Does that make sense? Okay. A lot of beauty and availability here. Here's the other message about the Strength card for you, Aquarius. Some of you are going to be having conflicts this week with certain people in your life that you love and care about. Could be your partner, could be family. We're looking at all relationships in your life. Please do not approach the situation with guns blazing. Like, you did this, and you did this, and you did this, and you did this, and you did this. That's what Spirit is saying. It's not so much like a, you know, scary, like, explosive thing. It's like, I have eviscerated your argument, and here are its entrails. Please don't do that. Like, you're very good at it. You're very good at it. I can totally understand the temptation. I'm an air sign too. Totally get it. But Spirit wants you to try to come at the people in your life from a place of compassion. It's very easy for us to assume that if somebody hurts our feelings, that it's because they suck, or they don't care about our feelings, or they're a fucking psychopath or whatever. And it's like, there's like what, 0.5 or 1% of psychopaths in the world. So not everybody can just be evil or bad or mean. They have their own fucking blind spots, and they have their own schisms and traumas and things, right? So I'm not going to internalize what other people cannot see in me, get from me, understand about me, right? You are beautiful. You are loved exactly as you are. Please give yourself permission to love those parts first so that you can bring in the people that will hold them tenderly with you and help you dissolve anything that feels tight. Okay? Okay. We have finally arrived. Pisces. Patient, patient Pisces. Let's get into it. I'm so excited. I just want to say thank you again, y'all that have been here for this. It's our first one. It's gonna get better. I'm so excited. Okay, Pisces. Let's get into it. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Pisces sun, Pisces moon, Pisces rising, and Pisces dominant folks. What do they need to know? Please, Spirit, for their highest good. For their highest good. Pisces. The overall, okay, I dropped that one right out. Overall energy for Pisces. Now, please, let's look at finances, money, resources for Pisces. What do they need to know? Business, career, new jobs. Beautiful card. Okay. And finally, love, relationships, friendships, connections, the feels for Pisces. What do they need to know this week, Spirit, for their highest good? What energy do you want Pisces to be aware of for their highest good? Gorgeous reading. Oh my gosh, Jeremy, thank you. Y'all. I promise I'm going to get better at this, and I'll be able to actually acknowledge these when I see them pop up. Okay. Overall energy for Pisces. Beautiful. Very Pisces energy. High Priestess. Trust yourself. That's what I'm hearing loud and clear. Trust yourself. That's the headline. Pisces, if you get an intuition, you get a feeling about something, and somebody is trying to talk you out of it or rationalize you out of it, I feel like you're going to know this feeling. So Spirit's putting it. You're going to know this feeling because there have been times when you got a red flag and you didn't pay attention, and you know exactly what that felt like, where you were like, oh, I don't know about this, but you know what? Like, I'm going to go for it. Let's just see. And then the thing that you were kind of afraid of, or kind of had that intuitive hit of like, I don't think this person's entirely on the up and up, or I don't think this is going to go well, or I don't think this is going to pan out, or whatever. You've been there before. So when you get that feeling again, Spirit is like, please believe yourself. Because Pisces, you're a mutable sign. You're very adaptable. You're also just very sweet and compassionate, and it's a special gift to be able to kind of meld with other people. You contain all of the signs that come before you. So even if you're not an Aries, you can understand where Aries has come from. You can understand where Capricorn's coming from. Even if you'd never come from that place, you get it. The danger of that is when there's a lack of discernment. You know? Like, what's me and what's you? Do I feel that way, or are you feeling that, and now I'm kind of can get into resonance with that? You feel me? Be careful about that. Know what's yours and know what's not yours. That's what Spirit is saying too. And the High Priestess, here's the other thing about her. She doesn't make a move until she knows for sure she's ready. She doesn't make a damn move until she's like, Yep, feels right in here. Boom. Say what I need to say, do what I need to do. Until then, she is the strong, silent type. She lets them sweat. That's funny, but that's what Spirit just said. Let them sweat. Some of y'all have somebody who's trying to dick around with your piece or come in and interrupt like what you're trying to do. Let them sweat. Don't let them see your don't I don't know who this is for, Pisces. Maybe more than one of you. Spirit is like, don't subtweet. Don't be fucking putting up the shit that lets your ex or whoever this person is know exactly that you're thinking about them, and that you're, even though what the thing we're trying to do is post the song or the quote or whatever that is like, I'm over it, I'm good. And I'm not making fun of you. Like, I swear to God, I'm just trying to have like that light heart. I've been there too. Like, no shame. All it communicates is like, I'm not over it and I'm not good. Like, I'm still hella thinking about this. Like, you have stuck in my craw. Like, damn, like if I could just pull this out. Let them sweat. Keep it to yourself. Let them not know. I wouldn't always say that, but I'm saying it this week because Spirit's saying it this week. You have some secret information, and it's kind of like Pisces. You should think of yourself as like secret agent Pisces and be like, I have really cool like tools and really cool intel, and I'm not telling anybody. It's my secret. I will execute when I'm ready to execute, and nobody gonna see it coming. Okay? Okay. Now, money, finances, work, career. Beautiful. Beautiful card. One of my favorites. You know, it's like, you'd think I'd be in love with the Ten of Pentacles because it's like, yes, the most. But the Three of Pentacles is a great sense of self-worth. It's like, damn, like, I've improved. It's seeing that you've hit a milestone. It's an early milestone. It's 3 out of 10 or whatever, right? But that's a third of the way. The Three of Pentacles also indicates that for some of you, you may want to, Spirit just said triangulate. You may want to get with a team. You may already know of somebody that you're like, I want to work with you on something. Reach out and be like, I want to team up on this. This is great, great, great energy for teamwork. This is great energy for... and maybe this is your thing, right? And you don't want to bring in a partner, for example. Some of you do. But maybe you want to bring in an editor. Maybe you want to just bring in a second pair of eyes. This is excellent. This is like, I love this version of the card because, hey, this teacher is not taking the pencil out of this girl's hand and redoing her drawing for her, but she is giving her helpful critique. She is passing along knowledge. All three of these people need to be present for the job to get done. So it feels like there's some really excellent teamwork possible. And again, I'm really feeling some of you all know exactly who it is, and you're going to know when the time is right. So if you're like, this isn't the week, then okay, you know, keep it in your pocket and you reach out when you know it's time. Okay. The people that you want or need to work with are available. And if some of you are searching for, new job opportunity, this is a really good card for getting seen and being noticed for what you do. And this is weird and very specific, but this is what I'm hearing. If you are like, I am overqualified for some job or whatever, but I really, really want to be in that field. Should I accept like an entry-level position or whatever in a field that I really want to work in, even if it's not like quite where I want to be? Spirit's like, yes. Again, trust yourself. High Priestess, you know what you need to do and want, so don't do anything that you wouldn't want to do. But I'm feeling like if there's an entry level, it's a foot in the door. That's what they're saying. So for those of you to whom that applies, I feel like there's more steps available past that 3. Okay? Okay. Now, finally, I am proud to present your love, relationship, and feelings card. Doesn't get a lot better than this. The Empress. Here's what I'm really hearing, Pisces. For 1, you will be adored. For 2, you must adore yourself. We get what we think we deserve. Spirit wants you to be kind to yourself, to treat yourself, to indulge a little bit this week. to do what makes you feel attractive, magnetic, beautiful. Gender notwithstanding, the Empress is divine feminine, right? The divine creator, the divine receiver, she who magnetizes gifts to herself. Spirit is saying some of you are literally going to be getting gifts where it's like, whoa, this just ended up on my doorstep, or this ended up in my email. This is crazy. This person is just being so sweet and so kind. Like, well, what's that about? That's about you having a shift where you treasure yourself, your gifts, your abilities even more. And I want to also make a note that these two lovely ladies bordering your readings, they are number 2 and number 3. The Empress follows the High Priestess. So it's kind of like you're taking it's a little different for Pisces, but very linear steps forward into your power, into your attraction, into your magnetism. I feel like you're going to be attracting some good stuff into your life, both in the realm of love and relationships, but also in the realm of career. It looks like it's all on the table, Pisces, and what you need to do is trust yourself first, trust your instincts and your intuition, make some time for meditation, for journaling, for self-reflection. Once you are clear with yourself, you clear the way to invite new things in. This is amazing. I love you guys for being here. I want to get this video processing so those of you who maybe jumped in the middle can get back to your sign. So I'm going to sign off. I'm going to check out these comments, and I promise to respond to you all. I appreciate you so, so much. Thank you for being here. I'm excited to do this weekly. Please let me know if you enjoyed this, or if there's anything you'd like to see, anything you'd like to, you know, give me your critiques. I'm open. I like it. Okay. All right. I love you all, like 100%. Very excited to pop this up and respond to your comments. So I will see you in a bit, and hopefully next week. Bye.